So today's video, what we're going to be breaking down is Steph Curry and his shooting form, but when he was a kid. So this was a video clip that was posted on YouTube a very long time ago, and this was a TV show, and this was back when Steph Curry's father, Del Curry, played for the Toronto Raptors. His sons were playing in the ACC's practice gym, that's what this is, and today that's what we're going to be breaking down and seeing how much his shot has even changed, or has it changed at all. Let's get down, let's check it out. I think it's going to surprise you. Okay, so let's look at Steph Curry. This is Seth Curry, his younger brother. They both play in the NBA, and it would be actually kind of cool if they both played for Toronto someday. But let's actually look at Steph Curry's shooting form as a kid. Considering that he's no longer a kid, I guess we can post this on YouTube, and he's a public figure. So, he has his feet off from the rim. He is a right-handed shooter, but he is not squared up towards the rim when it comes to his feet, but his shoulders look to be pretty well squared towards the rim. He's also looking at the rim, and that's a very important aspect of shooting the ball. You want to know where you're shooting. He then gathers the ball at his waist, and then he goes up one motion set shot just like he does right now in the NBA. But let's actually look at his shot. So from here, it looks like he's pushing from his chest, which a lot of kids will do at that age. However, let's look at some of the more finer aspects of this shot, and I think it's going to really surprise you. So he's shooting from his chest. He has his elbow still essentially underneath that ball, which is going to give him that shooting triangle still. That ball is in front of his shoulder, so that is still a shooting triangle, even though it's not a very good shooting triangle. You usually want to have a player who has their set point essentially, or their shot at a much higher set above their head. But considering that it's a kid, we can allow this for now. He is very young in this clip. From there, when he does shoot, he shoots with his thumb flick still. When he was a kid, he shot with it, and he still does to this day. That is mind-blowing. That hasn't changed at all. When he releases that ball, his elbow is above his head, and he has nice follow-through. This is something that even his father has said a ton of. When the Toronto Raptors were missing their shots against the Warriors, he was actually telling some of the players, keep your follow-through. Now, his follow-through does drift out towards the right side, but if you actually heard the volume from this video, it was a swish. It was a perfect shot. And we can see this shot one more time, shot from the chest using that thumb flick, but he got good arc from the other clips that were on here, as well as he made the shot, and that is key. And we can actually see a little bit of a closer up view from this shot as well. We can see that he shoots from right in front of that shoulder. His right elbow in this clip is a bit out towards that right side. Again, these are kids. This is when Steph Curry was younger. And of course, this is almost like a two-handed shot. And then he has that thumb flick. That thumb flick is pointing forward. And he has that high release still, and then he actually makes this shot. Oh, so close. I thought he made this one. It was a different clip that he made. I also want to show you how smooth his handles are even as a kid. He was able to cross up players like his brother. He was able to make a lot of shots. Even his younger brother, Seth Curry, had some pretty good handles. Very smooth, very, very accurate. Was able to gather that ball. Of course, Seth had a different shooting form back then, and we're going to break that down in a future video as well. But this was just more of a fun video, but also a very informative video if you are a young kid yourself. Try to always have a stronger, better shot, but I also want you to really focus on your handles as well. If you can get those handles smooth, and then you can work on your shot over time as well. Remember, we all start off as kids. We all start off with not a so-called proper shooting form. And really, what is a proper shooting form these days, considering that some of the best shooters like Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry both shoot with a thumb flick when they release the ball, which is actually quite interesting because that's something that they grew up with. It's just Steph Curry himself. He's changed it from shooting from his chest to being able to shoot from up here, but still has that thumb flick. So Always remember, your shooting form is yours yourself, but you always want to strive to improve. Try to always raise up your shooting form as high as you can that is comfortable and that is right for you, because of course, if you're shooting from here when you're in the NBA, it's going to get blocked. But if you can shoot from up here, even if you still have a thumb flick and you're accurate like Steph Curry is, guess what? You're going to be a very successful player. I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.